mini tutorial on how to draw pimples and acne. Since I'm currently sick, I won't do my voiceover this time, so I hope you're fine with this robot voice.
Brushes that change their opacity and size based on pen pressure would be ideal. Let's look at the more stylized way to draw acne first. I start by simply adding a new layer and setting it to multiply. Then I start placing red dots. I try to vary size and opacity. Acne and pimples can appear in different places depending on the cause. Some areas have many pimples, other areas are less dense. Since pimples are dome-shaped, their shape varies depending on the angle you look at them. From the front they look rounder, from a slight angle they look oval, and from the side they look like a dome. That's why I try to put more oval shapes on the parts of the face that face away from the viewer. Next, I create another layer, set it to multiply, and use an airbrush to draw the inflamed skin around the pimples. I reduce the opacity of the layer because I made it too saturated. I guess these two steps work great with more stylized flat art styles. That was that. Moving on to the more realistic style, I again start with placing the dots on a new multiply layer. I change their size and opacity. Next, I draw in the inflamed skin on a new multiply layer. Since pimples are 3D, they'll cast shadows depending on where the light comes from. In this drawing, a camera flash casts light right in front of Leon. So I add another multiply layer, change the color for the shadows a little bit, and draw these C-shaped shadows for the pimples that aren't facing forward. The pus from pimples can sometimes be clearly visible. For this, I pick a light yellow and add 1 dot per pimple, at least to some of them, not all. Some pimples may also be popped or scratched open. This means there will be an opening, around which there is often dry or dead skin, and you can see blood in it. This small hole will cast a shadow. On a new layer, I draw a deep, dark red dot on a few of the pimples, with a lighter circle around them for the dead skin. Last but not least, we all have pores. These can be enlarged, especially in cases of acne. Pores are basically holes, so again, you have to consider the light. I draw a few dark dots and make light circles or semicircles around them, of course, again taking the light into account. And this is how I've rendered acne so far, mostly for my OC Leon here. Considering all those weird pimple popper shows, I now feel weird, but I hope it helped.